So I told you about Thea and the multiple personalities of my character Dusk, Thea, Blood and Sister. And in that game we finished a dungeon crawl, cave crawl the other night, fighting some crab spiders. But we ran out of time, so the game's been put on hold, and I've got 2 weeks till I go back and play again. I know what the creature, what we've got to fight, is going to be. It's some kind of large snail. I think it's a flail snail. And so I was going to make a snail. I've made a slug in the past for the Slug Wizard contest. It's covered in dust. Emmonsfield has been on a shelf for a very long time, hidden behind something. Emmonsfield is a slug wizard. He was a slug on a plant in a random village in the middle of nowhere when some random wizards and trollocs started fighting, and rogue explosion turned a perfectly contented slug, gave him wizarding powers, and he became an all-powerful demon slug wizard. Of course he's a slug, so he's only like actually that big. This is like twice the natural size, but he's a crazy slug. He's got a snail on his tail. But that was the story, and we've made a slug in the past, we've made a snail in the past. What I'm thinking is I need to make a new snail to be a giant, but not that giant, to be the enemy for Thea and her group to fight in a couple of weeks. So I need to make a shell and then the body of a slug. And I did have an idea. This is a candle I've had forever. If I'd got something like that, I could make a shell out of a skull, and then they'd have a skull on the back. But that's too big. So, searching through the random craft drawer, or otherwise junk drawer of random crap that I've got, that would be right in size if that's the shell. So I'm thinking today we're making a flail snail with a baby's head for a shell. Moody lighting. Oh, there we go. Stage 1. Took me 7 minutes to fold that bit full. So the silver fold didn't work, and I tried using some sculpting, but it didn't seem to stick. So we're going to try this. Okay, like this. There. And then leave them to dry. Put them on the radiator. I'm going to Mod Podge this now. Okay, put that on there to dry. It's dry. Now to there. Right. I waited for this to dry so I could paint it. Then looked at it and I went, this doll's head's still got ears. And then green stuff and smooth the seam. It looks like the snail's moulded around it. There, that'll do. And I'm thinking we need a blue snail and the shell should be white. 1, 2, 3. This is here. I'm now going to paint the skull and redo the blue. I'm not being good here. I'm painting straight out of the bottle. There. Welcome back to How Much Noise Can One Person Live With? Yeah, there's that much noise. This is nothing. I've had neighbour upstairs television playing full blast on the shopping channel for 2 days, non-stop.